Our customers kept asking us to give them the power to use Chargent's features anywhere in Salesforce. We listened. Today, we are excited to be launching Chargent Anywhere. Chargent Anywhere payment enables every object, every application inside of Salesforce. In this video, we're going to demo the entire feature set and our latest innovation. This is going to take a minute, so get nice and comfortable. I promise you, it'll be well worth your time. One of the top requests from customers was that we give them the ability to use the Chargent payment features on any part of Salesforce, wherever they wanted to take payments. These requests were numerous. They came from our friends at other applications in the AppExchange who wanted to be able to leverage our deep payment integrations, Chargent's recurring billing engine, and our payments expertise inside of their applications. In short, our customers and our partners wanted to keep focused on their core competencies while leaning on Chargent to keep payments simple. We listened to you, and we built Chargent Anywhere. It allows you to payment enable all native Salesforce applications. Hey, a quick heads up. We have other videos and documents about setting up all the features of Chargent and Chargent Anywhere. In this demo, we're just going to focus on going deep on the user level features. We are going to start by sending a payment request. We can see here that there's a $10,000 amount that is owed on this opportunity. Today, Natasha is going to be making the payment on behalf of the Avengers. As a contact already exists for her, we can simply choose her name off the contact list from this account just here. The form will populate the information from the contact record for us. Chargent Anywhere does support 3 modes of payment in payment request. You can do a charge full amount, authorize minimum amount, or authorize full amount. When choosing authorize full amount, the system will only capture a pre-authorization rather than a full auth capture. Today, we will collect the full amount by choosing the charge full amount option. And which of these options are shown to your users, of course, is fully configurable to match your process. As well, I could drop in a note such as, "Thank you for your business." Then just click the Send Request button. And now Natasha will receive an email notification from you. We see the email notification in the lower right-hand corner of my screen. This email is 100% customizable. You have full control over what is seen by your customers. The main point is that the email will include the auto-generated payment link, which was included as part of the payment request. I also want to highlight at this point that the payment link can be embedded into any process. We pull the most recently created payment request link onto the parent object, in this case, opportunity, and this allows you to use it in any document that you've created or any email that is sent from this object. When your customer clicks the payment link, they're brought into a Salesforce Sites page, which is fully within your control to customize. This demo has a Chargent logo at the top and the App Frontier contact details at the bottom, but admins with some basic script knowledge can likely customize this page to put your company logo and your contact details in here with ease. As we see here, the system pulled her contact information from the related contact. Payment Request also supports bank account drafts. This gives Chargent customers the ability to pull funds from their customers' bank accounts. This is done on the ACH network here in the States, direct debit in the EU, direct entry in Australia, and Chargent aims to support cardless payments globally. For this demo, let's use this test card number, which is 4 with 15 ones behind it. You can see here that Payment Request allows your customers to leverage their browser-based card wallets. Here, I have fat-fingered the card number. I know this because the form field has turned red on me, alerting me to an issue. Chargent uses a basic check to see if the card number conforms to the standard for all card numbers globally. Here, we see our standard payment request success page, which we provide as open source to all Chargent customers. Here again, as a developer, you have full control over the success page, as well as the error page and the cancel page. Down in the right-hand corner of the screen, we see a notification. And that is the receipt from Chargent that was sent to our customer, Natasha. Just like the other emails in the Chargent system, this email is based on the Salesforce email template model. As you're likely starting to expect from us, this means that the branding is again fully within your control. The email templates are easy to configure and manage. We have some customers that do use this basic test-based email receipt that we see here. But we have others that have turned this into a very sophisticated receipt that looks like an invoice for most customers. The choice is yours. We've given you the ability to do what you like. All right, returning to the opportunity, we can see that the payment request shows paid. We can also see that the Chargent order and the Chargent transactions are right here as expected. This is another feature of Chargent Anywhere. It manages all of your back-end data for you. This ensures that your reporting always stays accurate and right here with your other customer data, helping you improve that 360-degree view of your customer. Okay, so that is payment request feature inside Chargent Anywhere. Keep in mind, we have leveraged the existing Chargent payment request framework, which means that all the work that you've already done around payment request can be used here. And that work you did will remain in place when you upgrade to Chargent Anywhere. All right, next up, let's take a look at how a call center agent would use Chargent's payment console feature to take a payment over the phone. For this example, the Avengers are buying some new badges. I will put on my inside sales hat now, and with the customer on the phone, I will simply click the payment console button. In this case, since we are on an opportunity which has a standard lookup to account, this drop down here shows me all the contacts from that account. Alternatively, I could type in manually the customer's information if I wanted to. In this case, it's Tony Stark on the phone, and his information is pre-populated for me, saving me some data entry. Here on the one-time payment page, we see a couple payment method options on the left-hand side. If I choose the bank account option, we can see that one can easily enter all of the relevant bank account details for a draft. The amount, the account holder name, have both been pre-populated for us. We simply add a bank account number, which here in the United States we call a routing number. In Australia, of course, you call it the BSB. And we also are going to need the account number, name of the bank, and the account type. Is it checking or is it savings? Okay, back on the card payment entry screen, we can enter a test card number here. Just like we saw earlier, the form is looking to see if the card was entered correctly. Chargent Anywhere is also validating that the expiry is in the future and that the card security code is the correct length for this card type. The card type was automatically detected on the form, again, saving us some data entry. You will notice that the buttons are grayed out until you have completed the card data. Also, we do allow you to configure whether or not you require the card security code. At the bottom of the form, one sees that we have 4 buttons. Cancel will simply stop the process and close the window. Register token securely stores the card number at the payment gateway. Authorize will do a pre-authorization for the full amount. And finally, charge will take the cash from the card immediately. For this demo, we're doing a charge. We can see clearly the approved message above. We also see that the transaction is here in the related list, and the receipt is coming in below. That's it. We processed a card from a customer calling into your call center. It's that easy. Okay, let's move on to one of our most popular features, recurring payments. As we all know, the Avengers are quite capable of making a big mess while they're out saving the world. It seems likely that they could use a large insurance policy. So let's get them set up with one. Again, Chargent Anywhere read Tony's contact data and populated it here on this record. Today we will be taking the first of 12 $1,000 payments for this policy. We will then spread the other payments out monthly for the rest of the year. We will just enter the card data here. One just clicks the recurring sub-tab, and here we can enter the recurring payment profile. The payments in this case will recur monthly. As this limited insurance policy is for just 1 year, it's not an evergreen subscription. We will set the stop rule to count. Since we are taking the first payment today, I will set the payment start date out 1 month from now to April 25th. Now we can see that my charge date was auto-populated to 25. That ensures that even if a late payment at some point happens, the next month's payment will happen on the 25th. Finally, they have 11 more payments after today, so I set the number of payments to 11 and I click Next. If I look here, I can see that my first transaction is here in the related items. As well, I can click on the Chargent Order to double check that my data has been entered correctly. One can review the future payments, and the button below clearly states that I will be charging $1,000 today and then start the recurring billing. I click that button to collect payment and start those recurring payments. Just to show what is going on under the hood, I've gone into the related Chargent Order. Here, I see that it's a monthly recurring payment with a count of 11. And it's set to begin auto-collecting next month on the 25th. We can see his billing contact information as well as a secure version of his card details. And we see the token from authorize.net. There we go. We're all set. The Avengers have their insurance policy, and we have covered recurring payments in Chargent Anywhere. Next up, let's take a look at a slightly different type of recurring payment. This one's a subscription. In this example, the Avengers need internet access for their headquarters. Another new feature in Chargent Anywhere is that we now have the ability to pre-populate not only the primary or one-time charge amount, which we've seen clearly, one also has the ability to pre-populate the recurring amount field from the parent object, which in this case is opportunity. In Chargent Anywhere, admins can leverage any currency field on the parent object to pre-populate their charge and recurring amounts. This is a big part of what makes Chargent Anywhere so easy to integrate with any object and all Salesforce native applications on the AppExchange like AccountingSeed, AscentERP, Salesforce Billing, and Salesforce CPQ. As Natasha is the information expert on the team, she's going to be handling this internet account billing. So we click Next. Fill out the same payment form we've seen in the previous demos and click over to the recurring section. We see that recurring amount has been populated with $150 that was entered into that recurring field on the opportunity. And just a quick aside here, we have built in some safety net for Chargent users. For example, if we click the bank account section on the left, while we have card data populated, Chargent Anywhere warns us that if we click Continue, the card data will be cleared. And this was done to help minimize frustration while keeping your payment data as secure as possible. Once I've clicked Continue, you're now able to enter bank account payment method. And then clicking back to the card, we can see that the data was cleared out. This is simply more secure than allowing the data to be held in the browser window any longer than necessary. Clicking the Next button takes us to the recurring profile page. Here, I will choose monthly for the internet access and unending for the payment stop. In order to stop the Chargent payment, someone will come in and stop this payment source. They'll manually update this recurring profile to completed or stopped. And they're paying for their first month today, so I need to set the payment start date out 1 month to April 25th. And then click Next. Here again, we can see all the relevant details to review before submitting. Users will double check the amount, the frequency, the payment start date, the future payment summary, and click the Start Recurring Billing button below. There we have it. It's that simple to manage recurring payments in Chargent Anywhere. One quick demo to show off bank draft payments. It's noteworthy to say that this goes by different names in different regions. Chargent intends to support cardless payments in all of its forms globally. Please reach out to find out if we support this model for your region. Now that I'm on the bank account payment entry screen, I can put in a bank's number, my customer's account number, the bank's name, and set the account type, either saving or checking. The options are either register or update token or take a charge, or AKA a draft from the bank account. Just click Charge, and now we see that it's approved. The Chargent Order and the transactions are right here on the related list, just as we'd expect. The product team here has focused on making bank draft payments as easy to use as card payments, as they can save you a lot of fees. Chargent fully supports cardless payments. We have had a few customers that wanted to be able to document that a cash payment was received and to keep that data alongside their other payments with Chargent. In Chargent Classic, this was a little bit cumbersome as it was not clear exactly what needed to be done with what we called a manual transaction. The UI for cash was completely rethought and dramatically improved here in Chargent Anywhere. We just made it drop dead simple. These are optional buttons, and for this demo, I've added them to the UI. Admins can easily take them off the page if they don't match your process. Your users simply click the Add Cash button. In this case, we have just taken $500 in cash. The UI, it's intentionally simple. Just input the amount of cash collected, update the date if you need to, and click the Save button. Here we see the success notification in green. The fourth button on our Chargent Anywhere component is Add Check. Now we do hope that you are taking less and less checks. We do hope that you are finding more efficient ways for your customers to pay you, ways that cost you less money, and ways that are easier for you to manage. however we get it. Sometimes we get checks and you want that data to be with your other payment data. To add the check, just click the Add Check button. You can change the date if you like and then enter the check number and the amount and then click that Save button. Simple, right? Here we see that the order and the transaction are in place, just as we expected, ready for your reporting and completing that 360-degree view of your customer. Okay, that is the Chargent Anywhere detailed demo. The team here at Chargent hopes that you agree with us that this new Lightning optimized payments interface is the future of payments here in the Salesforce world. This application truly payment enables all objects in every Salesforce native application on the AppExchange. This means that Chargent customers will now spend less time building out processes and more time improving their processes. Chargent Anywhere will empower you to cut down on development spend. As well, this means that your admin can enable your organization to take payments on any object today. Without any code, there is no need for any lengthy projects. Just install, configure, and take payment. Have questions? Excellent. We would love to answer them. Our contact details are in the description of this video. In closing, I would encourage you to keep in mind that we live and breathe this payment stuff. And we do that so that you can have an expert to call upon. We want to help you improve payments at your company. So call us today. We are here to help. Hey, thank you for watching our video. And while you're here, please subscribe to our channel. Click that notification bell for immediate updates. And if you'd like to talk payments, please get in touch. We're always here to help.